Hello there, it's Troy with a particular motorcycle here that might look familiar to you. I'm covering up the name here for a reason. Take a wild guess what this bike is. It's from Italy. It's got this supermoto inspired look to it. You might think it's the Ducati Hypermotard, but in fact, it is not. It is an Aprilia. It's the Aprilia Dorsoduro 1200. Now you might be familiar with the Dorsoduro 750, the little brother of this bike. Let's just say this bike is nothing like that except in terms of appearance. Completely redesigned from the 750. The engine is pretty much completely different from the 750. Obviously it's a bigger engine, it's 1200 cc's. It's actually slimmer, it's as slim if not slimmer than a 750 engine. And at 11,999 there's a big question you need to ask yourself. And that question is it worth it? Now, I don't mean is it worth it as far as, do you need this bike? Because this bike is a ton of fun. What I mean by that question is that $12,000 entry fee worth it to lose your license? Because this bike will make you do stupid things that will probably lose your license. Wheelies last all day long on this, stoppies forever, the brakes are amazing. With these wide handlebars, you just want to do things that you probably shouldn't do on public roads, and that's the allure of the Dorsoduro 1200. It is an absolute riot. You sit upright, as you can kind of tell by the layout of this bike, motocross style, supermoto style with the bars, the narrow seat, but the heart of it all starts in the engine. Like I said, 1200 cc, V-twin, liquid cooled, 4 valves per cylinder, all the good stuff. On our dyno, it made 115 horsepower and 73 foot-pounds of torque. Now the thing to remember with that is, if you look at our dyno charts in the story, that torque curve is like a plateau. It starts, you get about 70 foot-pounds at about 4,000 RPM, that just maintains that level all the way through the rev range. So no matter what gear you're in, no matter what speed you're going, you twist that throttle and you're gone. There's power everywhere. Now the allure of a bike like this, the Dorsoduro 1200, is its slim style, its wide handlebars, really dirt bike or supermoto inspired feel, and the allure of a supermoto bike or a dirt bike is how agile it is. This is no different. Despite its big engine, you can still move around pretty good on this. I did notice a little bit of uneasiness, a little bit of vague feeling in the front when you're getting at extreme lean angles, but on the street, you're not going to be doing knee down or elbow down kind of lean angles, which brings me to another topic. So when you ride this bike, you get kind of confused because you don't know which style to ride. Do you ride street bike style with your knee down, or do you ride like a dirt bike with your foot out? Personally, I found myself riding with my foot out because it just felt more natural that way. This particular bike has 3 power modes: Sport, Touring, and Rain. You notice that the Sport mode is really abrupt and touchy when you hit the throttle. Even minor inputs on the throttle make it jump. Now, it's not as bad as previous sport modes on older Aprilias, but it's still kind of touchy, and if you're not going all out, you're better off going in touring mode. Touring mode kind of flattens out the throttle hit, if you could say that. You get on it like you would a normal motorcycle on touring mode, and you hit the throttle open. It's a lot more manageable, a lot more linear feeling application of power. Now, rain mode, well, rain mode dampens everything and it's no fun. I don't like it. I never use it. Don't bother with it. Now you might notice that the Aprilia Dorsoduro 1200 isn't exactly loaded with wind deflecting fairings or fly screens or anything like that. All we've got here is this small little guy up front, and believe it or not, on the highway doing about 80 or so, I didn't get this parachute effect on my chest when I'm going down the freeway. It does a decent job. Now, it's not a Goldwing, so don't mistake it for that. That's not bad. So that's it, the Aprilia Dorsoduro 1200. It's quite a machine, it's quite a motorcycle. It'll bring out the hooligan in you. If it isn't already out, this will bring it out. So beware, because this will get you in a lot of trouble. With that being said, I wouldn't want to have it any other way.